Hey, this is Kanaya, and today I will be talking about sentence fragments. So, let's get started. What is a sentence fragment? Sentence fragments are groups of words that are punctuated as sentences but lack some elements to an independent clause. Example: get a job at Walmart during summer vacation. Correct answer: my nephew got a job at Walmart during summer vacation. This is correct because a subject was added in front of the verb. Independent and dependent clause. An independent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and verb, expresses a complete thought, and can be punctuated as a complete sentence. A dependent clause is a group of words that contains a subject and verb but does not express a complete thought and is not a complete sentence. Independent and dependent clause example: you will need a password if you subscribe to this online service. You will need a password is an independent clause. If you subscribe to this online services is a dependent clause. I look for careful attention to detail when I read a novel. The store ran out of sale items quickly because supplies were limited. So, I look for careful attention to details, independent clause, when I read a novel. Dependent clause: the store ran out of the sale item quickly. Independent clause: because supplies were limited. Dependent clause. Phrase fragments. A phrase is a group of words that lacks a subject, a verb, or both. When a phrase is punctuated like a sentence, it becomes a fragment. To revise a phrase fragment, it must be attached to an independent clause or make it a separate sentence. So, so punctuate. Insert punctuation marks. So, so
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you love them, right? Well, it sort of tastes like an old tire. What? Guys, you see what's happening here, right? Theodore has lost his sense of taste because of his burnt tongue.
So punctuated means to mark or divide with punctuation marks. Phrase fragment examples. Example 1. NBC is broadcasting the debate with discussions afterwards. Revise. NBC is broadcasting the debate with discussions afterwards. Fragments beginning with transition. When writing a sentence that introduces an example or explanation with a traditional words or phrase like also, for example, such as or that, be sure not to turn the sentence into a fragment. Example: Joan Smith has written on many subjects, such as the Hoover Dam and migraine headaches. Revive. Joan Smith has written on many subjects, such as Hoover Dam and migraine headaches. Compound-predicate fragments. A fragment occurs when one part of a compound predicate lacks a subject but is punctuated as a separate sentence. This type of fragment usually begins with and but or you can revise it by attaching it to the independent clause that contains the rest of the predicate. Compound predicate fragment examples. Example, they sold their house and moved into apartment. Revise. They sold their house and moved into an apartment. Clause fragments. A dependent clause contains both a subject and a verb, but it cannot stand alone as a sentence. A dependent clause usually begins with words such as after, because, before, it, since, through, unless, until, when, where, while, who, which, or that. To fix this, you can combine a dependent clause fragment with a nearby independent clause. Clause fragment examples. Examples. When I decided to switch a part-time work, I gave up a lot of my earning potential. Revise. When I decided to switch to part-time work, I gave up a lot of my earning potential. Hopefully you like this video. Bye.